come on in. I'm coming on today to talk about some new grants that are available for you to apply for. Some $10,000 grants and other funding that is available that you need to know so that you can take action and now to secure funding for your business. So come on in, entrepreneurs, small business owners. Do give this a thumbs up. If you come across this video, welcome in if this is your first time. If this isn't your first time and you're returning, welcome as well. Do share out this video in our channel because there are so many entrepreneurs and small business owners that need this information that we constantly share on our channel. We've been able to help so many of you entrepreneurs and small business owners out there, and we're really excited about it. So we want more entrepreneurs and small business owners to get access to the same information that you've been able to get access to save your business, to reopen your business, to pivot your business, to rehire or buy new equipment, whatever you've been able to do. Based on that money that you've been able to get, we want as many small business owners to be able to do this same exact thing. So we appreciate your support. So before I get into talking about these grants that are available to apply for, let me just stop and say congratulations, because I've gotten so many messages over the last few days from you guys out there, our followers who have won grants. And one of the newer grants that I have spoken about that I recently won is the Facebook grant. Facebook has had a number of different grants since the COVID-19 pandemic hit. And I applied for one that I was eligible for that was specifically for Black-owned businesses, for which they're giving out $4,000 grants in the form of cash and ad credits to over 10,000 Black-owned businesses. So I'm excited about that. And so many of you all are sending me messages and emails letting me know that you did, in fact, win. I put out a video series. It's a 2-part, but it will be a 3-part once I receive my ad credit, because I'm still waiting on that. Once I receive that, I will finish up the series. But if you have not checked out that series, I encourage you to go check it out. It speaks more. It speaks about my grant win, but it's really taking you step by step through the process. I think that's important because I get a lot of questions about even that process, but the grant process in general, of what steps does it take to get a grant award? And so you will find a lot of great information, a lot of gems there in the video of how I won my Facebook grant. I'm taking you step by step through the process, from when just the researching it, how I found out that they were having a grant, to all the way up to me getting the deposit in my bank account. Yes. And the ad credits. So shout out and congratulations to all of you all who were awarded the Facebook grant. And if you are one of those and you're watching right now, can you let us know so we can shout you out and congratulate you and celebrate you? That is such a fantastic win. Like I said, it doesn't matter what the amount is, right? $2,500. Business owners are so excited because a lot of the funding, especially at the federal level, we were left out of. So to know that you have won a grant, you have money that you can now put in your business. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. So if you've won the Facebook grant or another grant, like some of you all like me are winning a lot of them, because you are tuning in, and you're not only tuning in, you're taking action, you're using our resources, and that gets you results. I said that way in the beginning. We can't guarantee that you'll win all of them, but if you follow our steps, if you take our advice, if you use our tools that we have, like our grant tracker and our cheat sheet, you will win grants. You will win some free money for your business. There's grants coming out every day. There are going to be even more grants and more stimulus on the way. I'll be giving a stimulus update report tomorrow. Today, I'm just focusing on grants and telling you about the money that's available now. But they're going to be just pouring even more money into small business because there is such a need. And I know it's taken some time. We've had to be patient. We've had to push. but we're getting it. You all are finding that you are getting your money, and I'm excited about that. And if you would like to share your testimonial, please send us an email to hello@shebosstalk.com. We would love you to share your testimonial, even share like maybe a 60-second video. And we do share out these testimonials because we want people to know that these opportunities are available. And if they're available to us, they're just as available to you. If we got the grants, you can get grants too. Okay. So let's talk about some of the grants that are available right now. And again, grants they're competitive. Yes, they are, but you can see they're competitive, but you can still win. And they're time sensitive. That means you have to act swiftly. You can't be procrastinating and hesitating on applying for grants. If you find out about it, you check the eligibility, you meet the eligibility, and you get your application in. You follow up and you follow through to the very end till you get your deposit, or you find out that you weren't denied. So just follow the process through. Now, the newest grant is the Jane Walker. It's in partnership with Jane Walker and iFund Women. If you know, iFund Women is a fabulous crowdfunding platform. I talk about crowdfunding in my How to Get Free Funding for Your Startup. So they help women raise money, get capital for their business. And through the platform, they have partnered with a number of different companies and organizations to provide grants to women in business. And so this latest one is a $10,000 grant. It's called Women First. I love that. Women First is a $10,000 grant, and it comes with 1 year free coaching. So like I said, a lot of these grant programs, they're not just giving you money, right? They want to give you money and want you to make the best use of your money so that you can grow and scale your business, right? They want you to be able to make the right decisions with your money. They give you coaching, mentorship. So these programs are fantastic because they have so many different benefits in addition to you getting the funding for your business. So being able to get a year of free coaching to help you really take your business to the next level, like, I don't know how you can beat that. So again, this is for women-owned business, $10,000 grant, 1 year coaching, right? From industry experts. And let me tell you who this is for. So this is for women-owned businesses in the following industries. So if you are groundbreaker, right? Groundbreaking woman business women-owned business in the entertainment and film industry, in the music industry, you can be in sports, journalism, or hospitality. Okay, so let me say that again. If your business is in the entertainment and film, music, sports, or journalism or hospitality industries, this grant is for you. As always, you definitely want to, the links are provided in the video. All these grants are listed in our grant tracker, which is a free online tool. You can just simply go to our website at www.shebosstalk.com. It is on the menu bar at the top. It says Relief and Grant Tracker, and bookmark it and use that tool to research and apply for grants. So it is there and it is in the video. Now, I did not see a deadline for this one. That doesn't mean it's indefinite. So again, I would apply as soon as possible if I were you, because you're not going to be the only one applying, because this is an amazing grant with amazing companies and organizations that are backing it. Okay, so that's that. Now, if you don't know already, there have been other grants. Again, these deadlines are fast approaching, so I want to make sure I bring these to your attention. eBay has a grant available for eBay sellers. The deadline, again, is fast approaching, is this Friday, December the 11th. So this is I believe this grant is, I think this is $10,000 as well. Now, let me speak to a comment someone made about the eBay grant. This is just like somebody made comments about the Facebook grant. And stating that it's not possible for you to get a grant because there's only a limited amount. Okay. You cannot have that type of mindset. If you go into it with that type of mindset that you're not going to get it, you're not. You have to be confident in you and your qualifications, that you deserve it and that you're going to do what's necessary to get the grant. And don't even think about how many other people are applying. You think about how are you going to put forth the best application, right? A winning application, so that you are one of the ones that is selected. I don't care how many people are applying. I've applied for a grant that over 16,000 people applied and I got it. So if I had said, oh, there's no way I'm gonna get that grant, I wouldn't have gotten it. Okay. I wouldn't have gotten the grant, and I would not have been able to build up my team to the team that I have now, that is really helping me move my business forward. And I can't thank them enough for being able to help me scale my business, to do what I'm able to do. People ask me all the time, how are you able to do all these things? I was doing it myself before. Now I have a team. And why? Because I was awarded a grant for my business, and I put it towards building a team, and I put it towards marketing my business. Two key areas for those who want to scale. If you want to go from a micro business to a enterprise, those are two things you're going to need to market. You have to stay visible, and you need a team to help take you there. Okay, so those are just the facts. If you are eBay seller, this is the grant that you can qualify for. If you know someone who is an eBay seller, tell them about this grant opportunity. Let them know to get their application in by Friday. You just never know. Put your hat in the ring. You can't get it if you don't apply. If you apply, you at least have a chance. You increase your chances. If you don't apply, it's an automatic no. Okay. Because you didn't even put your hat in the ring. So that's the eBay grant for eBay sellers. The deadline is this Friday, and they do not, they're not extending the deadline, and it is what it is. It's cut off at whatever time they say. Go to their application site. It has all the details on what you need to apply there. Comcast RISE also has a grant. It is a $10,000 grant. They awarded over 700 grants in the first round. So I told you all many times that grants will have an application period. They will close. They will have another round, or they will get funded and open up another round. This particular grant is new word. They had one round, awarded 700 businesses, minority businesses, and they are opening up. They have a second round open, and they will have this grant opportunity open every quarter. So if you know going in, you're going to apply and you don't get it, you're going to apply every quarter. You're going to apply until you get it, right? That's what I do. I apply for every round until there's no opportunity left to apply, or till I win. Okay. So that's the Comcast RISE grant. It's a $10,000 grant, and this one is available for minority businesses, and the deadline for that is February the 7th. So this one has an extended amount, because again, it's every quarter. So this one is one of the longest application periods that I've seen. Most times it is a few days. Sometimes, depending on the grant, it may be a month, but they're giving you to February. No, they will actually announce it on February 7th. So make sure that you get your application in. Another grant I want to talk about is Gusto. This is a payroll processing company. They are awarding grants to early stage women-owned businesses. So for all of you all startups that's saying you have a new business, this is one of those grants that is available for early stage companies. If you're women-owned, this is a $2,500 grant that is available to you. So I would definitely make sure that you apply for this. Again, check the eligibility requirements for it. And then if you meet the eligibility, go ahead and apply. So let me just recap these grants really quickly. Again, you can find these on our grant tracker. The Jane Walker grant, this is for women-owned business. That's Women's First. That's the $10,000 grant. eBay is a $10,000 grant for eBay sellers. Comcast is a $10,000 grant for minority business. And Gusto, their grant of $2,500 is for women-owned startups. Okay, so if you're a new business, early stage, check the eligibility and apply for those grants. In addition to those grants, those are not the only grants. Okay, so those are the newest ones that I am aware of. There are so many grants that are still coming out or still having funding, additional funding added to them at your local area, right? Your local geographic area. That right now is really where the bulk of the money is. There's so many grants, I can't name them all, but that tells you that the opportunity is here. It's available. And the bulk of the money is in your local area. I'm talking your city, your county, and your state. States have until the end of December to use their CARES Act money that they were given by the federal government. So most likely your state has a fund already available and applications are open. They may be in round 1, round 2, round 3. You have to check your particular state. So although the states, they have these programs, they all are different. They vary by states on the process, your eligibility, the amounts of the grants, right? Vary. Some may have multiple levels, types of businesses that they will support. They may have different levels in the amounts of that they award, because I've seen grants 25,000, 50,000, 100,000. It just depends on the grant. It depends on your state, which one that you're applying for. We just had a recent testimonial that I shared from one of our viewers. She won a $20,000 grant in her county because, some of the things I say may sound repetitious. It's on purpose. So you get it in your mind and it sticks that when I say to look in your local area, that you do that you use our tracker, you use the tips that are there, and you go seek out money where we tell you to seek it out at in your local area. She did exactly what we said to do, and she got results. She received a $20,000 grant. She is based out of Colorado, and she got a grant from her county. And the turnaround time from the time she applied to the time she got the deposit was 12 days. That is amazing. So it's money out there. And I've said before that these organizations and foundations are really searching for small businesses. Some of them are having a hard time finding you. So while you're thinking there's no money out there, they're like, where are the small businesses that we need to apply for this money, for this funding? So we want you to be one of the businesses that get access to the money. I'm just excited for her. Like $20,000. That probably be before she came to our channel to even watch us, didn't even probably know that it was possible for her to get a grant. But she took action. Okay, the amount of testimonials we've received are too many to count, and I'm so excited about it. I'm sure there's more of you all that have testimonials, but look at our tracker, look at the ones that are offered by the state. If you don't see your state on our tracker, that doesn't mean there's not a grant in your local area. It just means that there's not a CARES Act grant. We have some counties listed. We have some other state grants that may be given out by other organizations or foundations, but the state governments were giving CARES Act money. So that means they put multi-million dollars towards funding for small businesses and are finding more ways to put money towards small business. In addition to that, there are other types of relief that you can get, not just for your business. Now, these grants are for your business. They're not for personal use. There is also relief for utilities, for your rent, for your mortgage. I've seen people get money for car repairs. I've seen people get money to pay their car note. I've seen people get money for childcare, food programs, getting for food relief, burial. I mean, the relief is out there. So definitely, if you have a need in any of those areas, please do check our grant tracker. Use that as your point of reference, bookmark it. Okay. And then also, if you have not picked up our winning grant application cheat sheet, I recommend that you get it. We recently updated because we're always looking at ways to improve. So we enhanced it. It was already great, but we added some additional features, including a status tracker so that you can track the status of the grants that you're applying for. In the cheat sheet, it is a 21-page fillable PDF that you can use online, or you can download it or print it off. There's no limits on how you can use it. And so you can use it for every single grant that you apply for to make sure that you have every single thing you need to make sure that you are standing out amongst your competition, that you are submitting a winning grant application. It has all my insider tips and tricks on what I use to win money for my business and what I've been able to help over 1,000 entrepreneurs and small business owners receive well over $1 million, multi-million dollars at this point, from PPP grants to EIDL grants to national grants to federal relief grants to city, county, and state grants. So the money is all over the place. This just shows you where you can find money. It's not just in one area. Okay. And there's more of it to come. So be prepared, because you don't want to go into applications blindly. I say this all the time, because even believe it or not, there's so many of you that won the Facebook grant, but there are some of you that did not because you didn't follow up and follow through. And I just want to make this statement before I end, because I made this statement on Facebook the day before yesterday, because I kept getting the same questions about scams. Okay. Please be careful about people commenting on our posts. They're not affiliated with us. Everything that we put out that are grants, right, or any funding opportunity are well vetted. So if you are applying for a grant, such as Facebook, right, you apply for it. How is it a scam? Like, you applied and you should expect that they will follow up, and they would expect something additional from you to give you the money. I mean, so, it's just interesting, the level of paranoia. I mean, I know there's scams out there, but everything is not a scam. And Facebook, definitely, if you're on their platform every day, they're not a scam. Facebook, they have a group dedicated for businesses and to help assist with the grant. And you're still asking, is it a scam? When you apply, they send you an email with all the information. That's why it's important that you read. They told us who would be administering the grant. It would not be Facebook. Facebook is funding the grant, but the administration was coming from Accenture and Submittable. So all the emails are from Submittable. But I can't tell you how many people were even the other day, after I showed them circle the deposit that I received, asking, is it still a scam? And you apply for it. Okay. So if you apply for a grant or anything for that matter, please read and follow the instructions and expect for them to follow up and ask you for additional information. Okay. It's not like you never heard of it. You're the one apply for it. So expect that they will follow up and ask you for additional information, and follow the instructions. Like all of these applications, there's a system that they use where you can track your application status from beginning to end. That is so important. They also include a contact email where if you have problems with your application, you can email them to get assistance. But you have to be patient, knowing that they are working with and processing thousands of applications. You don't have control over how quickly they work or they move. All you have control over are what you do. And I've seen so many people just so caught up with it being a scam, even when Facebook first came out with their grant, was saying it was a scam, it was a scam. And while they were talking how much of a scam it was, I was applying. That's why I have the deposit in my account. Like some of this stuff, entrepreneurs and business owners out there, you have to do your due diligence, and then you have to trust the process, and then you have to follow through on what you're supposed to do. And yes, they're going to ask you for your bank account. Like, why wouldn't they? If they're giving you money, think about it. Where else are they sending your money? You want them to send it to somebody else's account? Now, if you want them to send it to your account, then you need to provide them with your banking information. Every single grantor, if you're awarded, and sometimes before you're even awarded, is going to ask you for your banking information. As some part of the process, it could be at the beginning or it could be at the end. They're going to ask you for your banking information. And if you do not have it, unfortunately, you will lose out, because they will tell you you were selected as a potential awardee. Go watch the video on the process of me winning the Facebook grant. This is important information because, so many of you all are losing out. You're either not applying, you paranoid, you think it's a scam, or you don't follow up, you're not monitoring your emails, you didn't read to know who's going to be sending you an email, and then you missed the deadline. So then guess what? They moved on to the next person, and then that person that completes all their information then gets the funding. That's how grants work. This is free money. This is money you don't have to pay back. There are no term limits. There's no interest rate. This is free money for your business. So you have to take every action necessary if you want the money. It's out there, but it doesn't mean that they're just going to hand it to you and you don't have to do anything. It doesn't work like that. You have to start operating as the CEO of your business. Just think, if you're giving out money, you have clients, you have customers, what is your process? Everybody has a process, right? So I have a process. I do payment transactions. So these are things you should just start expecting as a business owner. Make sure you have your business in order, because you don't want these, what may appear to you as be simple things that have kept people away from getting money, stop you from getting your money. This is from personal experience that people contact me every day. People still in a panic over Facebook or getting the grant and what to do to get it. They're waiting and asking about bank accounts at this point. If you do not have a business bank account, get one. Okay, it is so easy. I give references. I give the ones I use in the cheat sheet. So you can see it scrolling across the screen. Please get the cheat sheet if you don't have it already. This will help you increase your chances of winning a grant. Okay. So that's it. It's time to get money. It's time to make it a priority. Schedule time. Whether it's an hour here, an hour on Monday, hour on Wednesday, whether you block off all day Friday or all day Monday, assess your schedule. But what is coming for small business, if you don't make it a priority right now, these opportunities may never come again. So why chance it? I'm not. So I want you all to get everything that I'm getting, right? All the grants that all these other people are winning, I want you all to be able to do it too. And it's possible if you use our tool. So the grant tracker is available, the cheat sheet is available. Get it. The clickable links are in the comment, or you could just simply go to our website at www.shebosstalk.com. They're right at the top on the menu to get the tracker and the cheat sheet. Okay. If you want it, and if you can put it in the comments, and I'll make sure that you get the link to it as well. If you have any questions, please leave them. I always circle back and answer questions that you have, because again, I want you to be successful. in everything that you do in your business. COVID is still on the rise. Businesses still need help. So as long as we still need help, I'm going to be in front of you all talking about more ways to get money for your business. But you have to be intentional and you have to be proactive yourself, okay, and take action. So thank you so much. I hope this has been beneficial to you. Continue to be the boss with amplified impact and continue in this time to really stay in good health and stay safe. Have a good day.